Hello. So a few weeks ago, I posted about to help individuals who are trying to show support and active allyship and share content to amplify the voices of other Black people or share interesting articles about anti-racism, and they struggle with how it may be perceived. They also struggle with the fact that when they post that sort of content, they get less engagement by their network. And so it makes them question about whether or not they should continue doing it. So this is, just as a caveat, another LinkedIn post, because this is like where I do most of my work. So I want to put a different spin on this. I don't know if anybody watches or follows Gary Vaynerchuk or Gary Vee, right? I have done for years. Got a few of his books like back here, like Crush It and see the one I've got. Anyway, I've got a few of his books. And I remember, at the beginning of the year, one of the things that he says a lot of things. One of the things that he talks about is the fact that consistency, right, and showing up every day in whatever version of showing up every day means. But also understanding that when you're putting out content, it only takes one. So I remember reading this at the time and I was like, oh my God, yeah. This is at the time I was doing like one video a week on my little dry biscuit HR newsletter. Not that it was dry biscuit, but a little bit dry biscuit. And I say it's dry biscuit, not because the content was not good, but because I clearly was not myself. There was no real snap and fizzle, because I was so conscious of showing up to the world in a very specific way. So that's why I call it dry biscuit. But I remember reading that and going, oh God, yeah, I could never imagine, posting this every single day, because people are going to get sick and tired of what I've got to say. I can never imagine, using video, because I think at some point he talks about video, or in one of his podcasts or whatever. I couldn't imagine doing that. I couldn't imagine. So what I want to say is, forget the engagement point of view to a point. And I know this is going to seem counterintuitive, right? Because, people, as I said before, people will say to you, particularly the professionals will say, if you're putting out stuff and it's not working, then, and by definition of not working, it means that nobody's engaging with it, then try something else and try something else. Now, and I know this does take nerves of steel a little bit, but if you are putting out content, and I'm specifically talking to people who are sharing things that they care about, causes and missions, whether it's about what I talk about or whatever, it doesn't matter. I am not talking about people who put out stuff for generic business reasons. That's not what I'm talking about. That's that's not my bag. So put that over there. But if you're sharing things that you really care about, or it's your way of showing support, it's your way of showing that you're reading, you're listening, you're trying to elevate Black voices, or whoever is the beneficiary of the cause that you are trying to shed a light on, you've always got to remember that it only takes one, right? It takes one person to see your post, to watch your video, to read your article. It takes one person for your message to resonate with, and for it to spark an idea, a thought, a call to action. It takes one person who might have been sitting on the fence with whatever the cause is, right? And then they watch your stuff, they listen to your podcast, they read your article, they pay attention to your comments, and they think to themselves, who's this person? Point one. But point two, they go, oh my God, this has been going on in my mind, and then I've just seen this, and now it's inspired me to go off and do. And ages ago, I said that one of the things that I had to cement into my brain, and don't get me wrong, there are some days when I just think,
I posted this, but it's bloody fire.
what? Why is nobody engaging with it? Move on. Do you know what I mean? And then I post some stupid little 3-word something, and everyone's like, oh my God, yes, Jesus, and I'm like, it makes no sense. But you've got to move away from that, because if you really care about the mission, the cause, then it's bigger than you, which means it's beyond your pride and your ego, which also means it's beyond the fact that you are looking for immediate payback. Do you know what I mean? Immediate gratification that we're so used to looking for in this world. You know, we don't do anything unless somebody can give us a gold star, like immediately. And some people will say, well, no, that's not the case. And I would say, well, listen, how many times have you posted? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is your platform of choice. And like you've posted it because you're thinking like it's your best caption, it's your best piece of work that you're sharing. And then you go back half an hour later and it's like crickets because ain't nobody engaged or whatever. How many times have you deleted that post? How many times have you thought, oh, it's the timing, it's the algorithms, it's the, and then you go, I'm not going to post it. Now remember I said that some people do lurk, so they read, they don't really engage. But again, if this is about the mission, then you've got to be okay with that. Because I guarantee you, somebody will be changed in some way, shape or form from something that you present. There's something that you shared. That's why I moved the business, you know, the people who just posted that business shit, I moved that to one side. I'm talking about those who are really talking about really important issues, really important causes, and you will change somebody's perspective. You will spark an idea in somebody's mind, but they might just not let you know. So it only takes one. And I was reminded of this because somebody posted on the day I'm recording this, somebody posted something that I wouldn't ordinarily see because I can't see shit on LinkedIn. All the people that I really want to see their stuff, like I can't see it. Don't know what happened, but I saw this one post, didn't have anybody engaging with it. And it was a really interesting project that somebody's doing where I live in Kent, right? I was like, even the phrasing of the title of the project was like me. I was like, oh God. So I liked the post, messaged the person, I was like, listen, who is the person behind this project? Hook me up, because like you didn't tag them in the post. Anyway, so we had this whole message exchange. I reached out to the other person and begged, please talk to me, oh my God, I can do, you know, I can help you, I can help you. But this individual who posted it said to me, like you just restored my faith in LinkedIn, because thinking that nobody was going to engage with it. And because I did, like I brought some people too, which was fine. But the fact of the matter is, and I said to this person, this is what happens. It only takes one person. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to this particular project is going to, but I do have people that might be interested in that. And you, by posting, have helped connect me to somebody that I might never have come across. That is the power, the positives of social media. That is the power of LinkedIn when you share content around what you care about, or when you're amplifying other voices, whether it's Black people or otherwise, because you help increase the odds of that one person finding out who they are. So that's like I don't know what day I'll share this actually, but I feel like that's my little pep talk as a reminder, because every so often I want to remind people that it's not all doom and gloom. So keep going, keep sharing the things that you really care about, and if I see it, I will engage. Please don't be tagging me in everything though. Oh my God, please don't do that. I get tagged in so much stuff, I'm like, look, and then people think I'm being rude because I don't reply, but I'm like, listen, doing these videos is not easy. Do you know what I mean? And then Ryan James has got the job of editing. Then I got to post it. Then I got to do the captions. Then I got. So sometimes I just don't have the time. And also it's not good for the soul to be on LinkedIn 24/7. Trust me. So I even have a timer block on my phone, so it blocks the app. Normally over the weekend, but at certain points when I feel like, I just need to not have the temptation. So keep going, and just please remember, it only takes one. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.